So let's get to something. Daniel Goleman is a guy very renowned that has done a lot of work on emotional intelligence. He's written a couple of books, emotional intelligence, in the working with it, leadership, the new leaders, the emotional intelligence. Now, it's something we weren't exposed to that much. Definitely not at school, but through my career, emotional intelligence is just something that we became aware of in recent years. It's not something that, although I can see it's measured, but it's not something that is as prominent as, intelligence coefficient. So emotional coefficient is something that I think the both of us didn't understood, or it didn't exist for us in a sense. But how can that be developed, emotional intelligence?
I think emotional intelligence was also always there. It was always there, but it never had a name.
Yeah.
Until somebody put a name to it. And if you put a name to something in psychology, there will be somebody that's going to try and measure it. So, our test, let's call it our test library, for a lack of a better word, in South Africa is still very limited, in the sense that everything needs to be regulated, and at this point it was only the Health Professions Council that was doing that. So a lot of tests flooded the market, but none of them were really regulated. But there are a couple now that I can think of. One specifically that I know was approved and everything, that gets used. So the tests came available to measure your emotional coefficient.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so in time, they will. I read a little bit online, and I see for the other two as well. People started developing test material, and soon enough it will spill over.
And measuring instruments, I think.
Measuring instruments, yeah. And as soon as it spills over, there will be people that kind of standardize it for the South African population, and it can get into the market. So, yeah.